Hey, we're at Guitar Summit 2025. Just on our final couple of videos before we head home, I saw Lava have a booth here. Now, Lava is a brand that you've almost certainly seen on Instagram over the last few years. They've had tons and tons of influencers. Obviously, John Dretto, they said to me, we need someone that's slightly better looking than John Dretto and who can play a bit faster as well. So they said, could I pop round to the stand just to give them a quick listen? I've never tried one of these before. But it's basically like, and it's big prototype kind of sign on the front. These I think are shipping later this year. It's obviously an iPad or certainly a big touch screen on top of a little powered set of speakers. But where essentially there are no knobs other than a volume control on the amplifier, and everything is done on the screen. Now I've never tried one of these before, but the way it's set up is pretty familiar if you've seen the sort of the positive grid stuff. So again, got some amp to. And I guess, again, I'm literally making this up now. I guess I can drag pedals around. So I think, again, if I kind of hit a pedal and I turn it on and off, I see. Oh, play the right chord, Lee. I can go to the amplifiers and switch amplifiers out for tons of different I think this is the first time I've ever seen Victory featured on one of these. So there you go. They say flattery is imitation is the finest form of flattery, or lowest, highest, whichever. But it looks like they've done every single Victory amp. You've got the Deputy, the Richie Kotzen, all kinds of stuff here. I'll have a play around with those. What have we got here? Tone King. So this is a prototype. Everything sounds like it's dialed in with quite a lot of gain. And then if you hit if you go back to the main screen, oops, where have I gone wrong here? Add the Lava AI amp. I apologize, what am I doing? You can see I've never used this product before. Let's go back to where we were here. Do I have to press an add button then or something? Yeah, right, so now we've got the amplifier, and I guess we can adjust as you would normally. What else? We've got some reverb over here. Again, you can switch out the reverbs. If you've used this kind of product before, I think you'll be pretty familiar with the vibe. I really don't know anything else about it other than I'm pretty sure Andertons is getting some of these towards the end of the year. And I think I guess where this is going to appeal is most of these kind of products, if you look at the positive grid stuff, or you look at the little mini katanas or the little black stars, the idea is you have to have your phone or your iPad connected to it so that you can edit it, or edit it at least in a deep way. And I guess what they're doing here is building the iPad in. I did notice, again, I don't know anything about this, but within the sort of Lava Plus stuff, we've got all your stuff around backing tracks and lessons. So I guess all that's going to be in there. Talks about a mini DAW, importing grooves, all this kind of. So I got a lot to learn for sure. But I know the Lava brand has been really popular. If you look over on the back of the stand there, that grey acoustic guitar in the little white sort of docking station is probably what Lava is best known for. The little sort of composite body acoustics with all the effects built in. So I think we're getting some of those as well. But there we are. That's my little first play. Let's have a little bit more, see what other sounds there are. These are just presets. I guess there's dozens of these. You, by the way, are listening. We've taken the left and right out of the amplifier into the back of the camera, so you're not hearing the speaker at the moment, and obviously I'm just hearing through headphones. Good to see that their vintage funk patch has used a Victory Deputy. I would agree. Pete is definitely vintage funk. Blah, blah. Smooth fusion. Anyway, look. I'm sure we'll have a longer play with these when they come in, and obviously there'll be some, I'm sure, additional things once it comes out of prototype phase. But there we are. That was the little lava amplifier. Watch this space.